Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here with my unboxing video of the brand new Sony PlayStation Classic. So this is the original PlayStation 1, and some of you kids nowadays might not even know what this is. It might seem like an Atari to you, but for people around about my age, it's one of the greatest pieces of technology ever made. And there's a lot of different games that came out for this that even today are still being played. And they're making newer versions of. So a lot of cool stuff here. Now, if you want to pick one up, I don't know how quickly these are going to sell out. I think you can still pick one up right now. I pre-ordered mine probably at least 2 months ago on Amazon, the $99.99. Before I open it, the first thing that's peculiar to me is this little label right here. It says USB AC adapter not included. See back for details. So that's a little disheartening right off the bat, because I don't remember them saying anything about me needing to have anything like that. But that's fine. It's probably just a typical phone one. So what do we have inside the box here? It says contents: 1 console controller, 2 with a 1.5 meter length cable. You got a USB cable for the power supply, but apparently no power brick. It comes with a 2 meter HDMI cable, so 6-foot cable, and then it comes with 1 set of printed materials. Oh, well, I'm glad they could put the printed materials in here. So on the back here, let me pan this up a little bit so you can see. All right, so we've got Battle Arena Toshinden, which is really cool. I loved this game. I actually had it on my Sega Saturn, which I still have my original Sega Saturn. If any of you ever had one of those, super cool. Cool Borders 2, which was a great snowboarding game when it came out. Destruction Derby, always fun. Final Fantasy VII. One of the greatest games of all time in many people's opinion. It's definitely my favorite Final Fantasy game. Grand Theft Auto, the original one, which was super fun. Intelligent Qube, I don't know anything about that one. Jumping Flash, I don't know anything about that one either. Metal Gear Solid, this was one of the biggest catalog features of this game series. I remember playing the original one on the Nintendo as a kid, so this was great. Mr. Driller, it was kind of there. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. I actually played this one on the Sega Saturn as well, and it's a super cool RPG game. I'm looking forward to playing it. Rayman. So if you've seen all these Rayman games they have for the Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch lately, this is where it came from. This is where it got its humble beginnings. Resident Evil Director's Cut. Now this right here is one of my most favorite games of all time. Resident Evil and Castlevania are pretty much my 2 favorite franchises ever. This one right here took the original, they changed it up a little bit, made it more difficult, and made it more gory. And anyway, it's a great game. Revelations Persona, I never played that one. R4 Ridge Racer Type 4, that was a good one. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, it's actually pretty much an app on your phone nowadays, but this is where one of its most popular iterations was. Siphon Filter, now this was a cool game. Tekken 3, a good fighting game. This is pretty much the yin to Virtua Fighter's yang. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, also revolutionary. Twisted Metal, which is a great game. I used to love playing this game with my brothers. We drive around and destroy things forever. And then Wild Arms, which is an RPG as well. So that's pretty much a breakdown of the games. Let's go ahead and hopefully I can get the sticker off. Alright, so that's really weird how that opens. I would have thought it would have opened just with the wedges on the side, and then you have to pull this box out. I don't know if this is emulating the original PlayStation box, so although I did have an original PlayStation, I got it used from a place called Funko Land. If any of you people remember that, it's what is now known as GameStop. So I did not have an original box. So this is kind of like reliving part of my childhood I never got to experience. A lot of therapy bills for that, I'll tell you. This is tiny. So, whenever I heard they were making the PlayStation 1 Classic, I knew it was going to be small, but this sucker is tiny. It's just ridiculous what they can fit in the technology these days. All right, so here we go. Now I'm gonna, just for comparison purposes, this is my Google Pixel 3 XL. The Google Pixel 3 XL is actually a smidgen longer than the PlayStation 1 Classic. And yeah, look at that. It is not big at all. So there you have that. It looks just like the original one. Unfortunately, the disc thing doesn't pop up. I mean, you don't need discs anymore. So you've got the open button there. I'd imagine that has something to do with the menu, reset, and then power. Let's take this out. Alright, so here's our USB cable. Not USB, HDMI. Our original PlayStation controller replica. And it does not have the analog stick on here, so you know, boys and girls, what you're seeing here is a true D-pad setup, just like the original one. Even they got this gray color, just like the original. And yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I wish that this came with Tony Hawk Pro Skater. If this came with Tony Hawk Pro Skater, it would have been amazing. And this is a regular USB. At least that's the way it looks anyway. I was kind of expecting that it would be some weird connection. So this may actually work on the PC. I'll have to look into that. That would be cool if it worked on the PC. Here's the other controller. And then here is our micro USB power cord that powers the console. Now, like I said, on the front of the box, it doesn't come with the charger brick. So you should just be able to plug this into whatever phone charger you have, and it'll work just fine. And that's kind of annoying. I don't know how in the world you pay $100 for this and you get all of this and they can't put in a simple charger brick. So I don't know if we need to start a GoFundMe for Sony so we can get them enough money to like put power bricks with their products, but it's a little bit on the disappointing side. Either way, so that's everything that's in here. Oh, we can't forget our one set of documentation, which is right here. All right, the open button. See, it just kind of says what everything is already labeled for, so I don't really understand the point in that. Also a little disappointed that Tomb Raider didn't make the cut. Or Symphony of the Night, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I guess I couldn't put too many on here because then they would never be able to make anything else again, because this would be a one-stop shop for all the funness. All right. Switching disc, you hit the open button. Okay, my intuition was right. Anyway, well, that concludes my unboxing video for the brand new Sony PlayStation Classic. So, ta-da! Doo-doo-doo. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section. I'm going to get to work on playing this. I am going to do a review of the console. I'll do a video showing the menu and the interface and how to use it and all that stuff, and do a little bit more of a walkthrough of some of the titles and going through the setup for the PlayStation 1 Classic, so you can kind of get a better feel for it and see if it's something that you're interested in. But for right now, this is the unboxing video, and I got to go plug this in so I can play some PlayStation. So again, that's all I got, and I'll see you guys next time.